Alright, welcome to Daily Coding Challenges. We're going to try to pull a JavaScript challenge question from the internet and solve it. Today's problem is pigLatin word. So write a method, pigLatin word method. I think this was a Ruby question. It should be write a function, pigLatin word, that takes in a word string and translates the word into pigLatin. pigLatin translation uses the following rules. For words that start with a vowel, add yay to the end. For words that start with a non-vowel, move all letters before the first vowel to the end of the word and add a. Okay, so jumping right in. So function, what did they call it? pigLatin. Function pigLatin. And we're going to take in a string. So we'll say, so we need a vowels list. So we'll let vowels equal A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. And we're also going to need a string to return at the end. So we'll say let pig equal empty string. And we'll go ahead and throw in a for loop. So for let I equals 0, while I is less than string.length, I plus equals 1. And we will say, so let's go ahead and do the first part. For words that start with a vowel, add yay to the end. So we'll say if vowels includes string at the string at the 0 index, then we want to have pig equal string plus yay. And we'll say else if, so for the second part, for words that start with a non-vowel, move all letters before the first vowel to the end of the word and add a. So, alright, I think slice is going to be the best way of solving this. So, say else if vowels includes string at the current index, then we want, so just to kind of show how this is working, I'll say let part 1 equal string.slice from the 0 to the I, and we'll let part 2 equal string.slice from the I. And then we will say pig equals part 2 plus part 1 plus a. Oops. And then we'll add a break at the end there. And we will return pigged. And I think that should do it. Let's run it and see. Apple yay. So it starts with a vowel, so we just added yay to the end. Same thing with eat, starts with a vowel, so we just added yay to the end. Banana and trash. See, Anana Bay and ashtray. Okay, so I'll explain how this part's working. So part 1 equals string.slice from the 0 up to but not including the I. So the way slice works, if you give it inputs, the first input is the index to start from, and the second index, or I'm sorry, the second input is the index in which it's going to stop the slice, but it's going to go up to but not including that index. If you just give it one index, one value, like right here on line 19, it's going to take everything starting from that index and it's going to go all the way to the end. So if you don't specify a second value, then it's just going to take it from the value you're giving it up to the end. So here, so for words that start with a non-vowel, move all letters before the first vowel to the end. Line 18 is everything before the first vowel. So everything from the 0 index from the beginning of the string all the way up to but not including the first vowel. Well, this is all the way up to but not including the current index, which should be a vowel since we're looking for vowels on line 17. The break is there to prevent us from running this again. So the way this is written is once we find a vowel, we're going to do this, perform this functionality on it, or on the string. But if we don't add this break, then it's just going to go back up and it's going to see if it can find another vowel and perform that functionality again. So we add this break so that once we find the first vowel, we break out of the loop and we're done. We're going to return pig at the end. So that satisfies the test cases, I believe. Well, I guess I didn't run through this yet. So banana. So I'm going to write it out physically to see what it's doing. So we started with the B, looked for the 0 index, it didn't find it, so it went to this else if. Checked for the first index that includes a vowel from the vowels list, so that would be this A. So then it took everything before the A and added it to the end. So it literally just took this B and shifted it onto the end here. So that would be banana B, and then it added AY to the end of that. So took the B, added it to the end, and then added AY, so bay. So that did work correctly, and so did ashtray. Alright, that's just about it for that one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to help you out. If I don't get to your question, hopefully somebody else will help you out. But I will try to help with any questions that I see. And I'll see you next time.